You are watching The World Now. In West Africa, the military has taken over in Niger Republic. A group of soldiers announced the overthrow of President Mohamed Bazoum. Let's talk more about that. And joining us is African Affairs Analyst Paul Ejime. Thank you for joining us on The World Now. Another West African country has just experienced a coup. What is the implication of this for stability in the sub-region?
Thanks for having me. It couldn't have been worse. I think it's a very dangerous and unhealthy development that in a space of how many months we have seen from 2020 when we had it in Mali. Now this is the seventh, whether failed or successful. So, and for Niger, it couldn't have been worse. This is the country with the development indices that are showing that is one of the poorest countries in the world. And then has also had more than its own fair share of instability and coups since independence from France in 1960. So it is unfortunate the fact that instead of consolidation of democratic practice is on the decline. And you wonder, now it is 4. These are all ECOWAS countries of the 15. 4 are now, if the coup in Niger succeeds, then 4 will be under the military dictatorship. Then you will say which will be the next one. It's unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. As it is, ECOWAS has intervened with the chairperson, President Bola Tinubu, sending a delegation led by Benin Republic President Patrice Talon. How much of an impact do you see ECOWAS play in restoring peace and democratic stability in Niger?
Well, the unfortunate thing is that ECOWAS had in fact, what is seen as an organization that can boast of being able to manage or resolve conflicts and end wars. It has now gone into an organization that can seldom do anything about the fact that ECOWAS is losing it. I think that is what it is. For the past 10 years or so, because of the mismanagement, because of the insincerity of the leaders, because of the fact that the leaders cannot tell themselves the truth. Some of them are going for tenure elongation. They are tinkering with their national constitutions. They are rigging elections. They are unable to deliver on the promises they make to the electorate. For instance, security of life and property is the basics that citizens can ask of any government. But you will see that these governments are not able to offer that, what you call the dividends of democracy. Unemployment is rising, particularly among the youths. There are no infrastructure. Their leaders go on medical tourism. And, you can go on and on and on.
But then, with the new man at the helm of affairs in ECOWAS, don't you think that there would be a rejigging?
Well, President Tinubu, that's the person you are referring to as the new man. He took over the mantle as chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States and Government. But you see, he also mentioned that Nigeria is back and the fact that they will not tolerate military dictatorship. But how long had it taken for him to make that statement? And then this is where we are. So it's not about slogans. It's not about talk. And also remember that he has his job cut out for him. Nigeria is a large country with multiple challenges. He has to deal with that. And then combining it with overseeing the affairs of 400 million people in the ECOWAS community is a huge task. So not that it cannot be done, but he cannot do it alone. That is the issue. What is the collaboration and cooperation level of the other 14 heads of state and their countries? Are they willing to play by the rules? Are they democratic? Are they holding credible and transparent elections? Are they providing for their people, or they're serving themselves? This is the issue. You know, you have presidents and even lawmakers that are busy feathering their own nests. Some of them are buying bulletproof cars and moving as if they are living in the moon.
So you believe collaboration is important in handling this. Very quickly, let's look at some of the issues that the military raised before that action, that standoff in Niger. They spoke about bad social and economic management, as well as deterioration of the security situation in the country. These issues definitely need to be handled, but does the military have the power to do that?
That is a big question. But that goes into what I have been enumerating, that maybe they are trying to summarize it. Not that the military has the solution. In fact, the military has no business in politics. Their role is, you know, to protect the sovereignty of a state. They should be in and defense, you know, against external aggression. They should be in the barracks. But the point is that when the politicians are busy carrying out political and you know, economic and electoral coups, that is when the military, they are now inviting the army. And so unless and until they stop these, you know, erosion of democratic principles, I'm afraid that we're going to see many. Now it is 4. Perhaps by the time you know it, we'll probably have, they might be holding their own summit, when ECOWAS will be holding their own summit, which is a bad commentary. So what does it take? Good governance, you know, and what is it? Put food on the table of the common man, provide them education, access to health, access to the basics of life. That is the minimum that these people are asking. But the leaders, they are not leading. When will African leaders lead? When will the ECOWAS stand up? And it's unfortunate, because I said that ECOWAS used to pride itself as an organization that can take care of its own problem. It settled the war, you know, ended the war in Liberia and Sierra Leone, has been able to do a lot. But
that's the much we'll be able to take.
Leadership is lacking.
And I hope that, you know, that leadership is fully restored, as you have made that call. Paul Ejime is African Affairs Analyst, and he joined us from London. Thank you for talking to us on The World Now.
Thank you for having me.